Second matchup here to break down after the play-in. Lakers got the job done and get to play the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Lakers are healthy. And that's a big part here so far. And this all changes, once AD goes down with a jam finger or a sore foot, and you can throw any pick out the window after if that would occur, I guess, for a game or two even. But let's assume they're all healthy. Yeah, Lakers are all healthy right now. They remain healthy for this series, and they bring every player to the table here against the Grizzlies. And I think the Grizzlies should be worried. I think this is a bit of a challenging matchup in some aspects. They've had a challenging season, which has had many different sort of dramas and reasons in that sort of sense. They still grabbed the second spot in the West here, despite all that. And you know, I think again, this is going to be I think it's going to be a real sort of, I don't know, like a battle here, a real sort of a chess play here, putting the right players in the right matchups. Can LeBron dial in some playoff LeBron? I don't know. Can he do that for two games? Can AD bring that for two more games? And that's four wins. Um, you know, that's not too far fetched. Or at the other hand, obviously you got potentially Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. really, getting that assignment to shut down the paint for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks, can they drill their threes like they've sort of done all year? I don't know. This one's really hard to pick. It's really hard to pick. I'm actually gonna go just a little bit of gut feeling here. I might be totally wrong. Hell, they might get swept. I'm gonna say Lakers in seven. I'm gonna say that playoff experience, LeBron and AD, when they're healthy, they have the goods to get this job done, and this could be an upset here. So Lakers in seven.
So as I alluded to in the Denver chat, um, totally don't feel comfortable with Memphis just annihilating whoever they went up against. Even Minnesota, proven last year that they could steal games off them, and Minnesota could have theoretically won that series. So Grizzlies are still young, right? So they've lost Steven Adams to battle with
Mm.
Anthony Davis in the middle, and we rely on Jaren Jackson Jr. to potentially have his Defensive Player of the Year candidacy against him. But I think there's one thing I'm going to mention now that is really obvious. The Lakers shoot free throws because they get a lot of foul calls. They get a lot of foul calls, and that is Triple J's like kryptonite is foul trouble. And it just seems like a perfect combo to get them in trouble and have him sitting on the bench watching Anthony Davis go off. You've got the Shannon Sharp factor because you know he's going to be at an LA home game and you know that something's going to go wrong. You got the Dylan Brooks factor who feels like he's the main character in the story and might shoot them out of a game. It's not a comfortable feeling having the Grizzlies go up against the Lakers here, and um, I'm going on the safe side. I'm going on the sensible. This is what should happen based off what we can think about. But again, I could preface it with it could go the other way in 2 weeks. But I think the Grizzlies should win this in six. I think that they'll take their home games. I think that they'll probably take game six as well, and they'll lose the two on the road to the Lakers. Um, because I don't think it's good for the league if the Lakers get swept. I don't think it's good for the league if LeBron isn't getting as much exposure as possible. But again, in 2 weeks, if you told me that the Lakers ended up winning this in seven, like you alluded to, or even less, it wouldn't shock me because the Grizzlies seem like a very fragile number two seed.
Yo, this is Two Guys with Spare Time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist in giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.